What's white, sticky, and better to spit than to swallow?
White, sticky, better to spit.
Than to swallow.
A gum?
No. Toothpaste. I come in a lot of different sizes. Sometimes I drip a little. If you blow me, it feels really good. What am I?
Come again?
I come in a lot of different sizes. Sometimes I drip a little. If you blow me, it feels really good. What am I?
I come in a lot of sizes. Sometimes I trip. Is this risque?
No, the answer is so not. When you hear the answer, you're
Um,
like, oh, but yes.
Sometimes I drip a little. And then what? Sometimes I drip a little and what?
If you blow me, it feels really good. What am I?
I have no clue.
A nose. That's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Wow. Take your mind out of the gutter, Sherain.
What's made of rubber, handed out at some schools, and exists to prevent mistakes?
Eraser.
Correct.
Ah.
What gets wetter the more it dries? I feel as though I've seen this one before.
What gets wetter
The
before
more it dries.
What? Ice? No. I don't know.
A towel. Because, like when you hang up the towel, that's what I'm thinking. Gets really wet before it gets dry. No?
Oh, you wet your skin and then it dry. It dries your skin and then it wet. It dries your skin.
It becomes wet and then it dries.
Okay.
Okay, what's long, hard, and has semen in it?
Long, hard and has semen.
Yeah.
And you seeing this one as well. It's not risque.
It's definitely not. Far from
Long, hard, and have semen or cement.
semen. A submarine.
Semen.
Semen. Yeah.
Oh.
What's hairy on the outside, but soft and wet on the inside, and whose word starts with a C and ends with a T? Hairy on the outside, but soft and wet on the inside. I'll just. You give up?
No, I'm thinking. Um. Is it actual hair or is it hair like?
Hair like
Something to do with the shower?
no,
I don't know.
a coconut. What is that ticking noise?
Is the loopers over there?
Oh, okay. What can you hold in your left hand but not in your right?
What you could hold in your left hand? You think I'll guess it?
No. No, you wouldn't. Because I read the answer and I'm like, what? Your right elbow. Like, what?
I would like to say that I have failed this round of riddles tremendously, and I need to redeem myself. I'll be coming back with riddles next week.
Yes.
Need to redeem myself next week.
Sure you can, if you think so.
This one really punched me out, yo. What? What I get? 2?
Did you get so much?
No, I got 1 eraser.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with SnL. And we are back on episode 44. Guys, it is moving so fast up to our 1 year, our anniversary.
Yeah, in October, guys.
In October.
Could you believe it? Because we
Yeah.
can't.
We definitely can't. We definitely can't. But we are no longer holding our mics in our hands. We have upgraded. Growth. We have upgraded our mics. We have upgraded our sound system. And yeah, we feel good.
How do we sound?
Yeah, let's know how do we sound. Do we sound a little better? So somebody on our YouTube channel like gave us some advice about putting our last, well, it would have been our last sound system to stereo so that it would level out the audio between the two of us.
Oh.
Yeah, because they were hearing it. It was from one of the older videos though, but after a while we learned.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, because we just two girls figuring it out. We just two girls figuring it out as we go by. But as always, get your drinks. Laurel mix us some. What is it? What is it called?
It was supposed to be like they call it a big blue a big easy blue punch, but it's green. But guys,
It tastes so good.
tastes good. And I'm also learning, so I'll be mixing more drinks for future episodes.
Yes. Angostura. Angostura. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, so that's it.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat.
Also, guys, we are on Patreon every Sunday with a bonus episode. It'll be nice if you all head over there and support your girls. We are growing and we would like to continue growing. It's just for a small fee of $1.99 for a month. Sorry, $1.99 USD a month, which converts to about roughly 13 to 14 TT monthly, depending on the day. On how those rates go. So it'd be nice if you all support us, because we would love to continue growing. We would love to continue producing high quality content for you guys. Soon we looking to have guests on. Very, very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. But for now, let's get into the episode. I think we have sips and spills. For all those who don't know, the Sips and Spills group chat is where you all send in your dilemmas to us through our DMs, either Instagram or TikTok, and we share them with you.
And of course, all your dilemmas will remain anonymous. Have no fear.
Yes, our lips and eyes are sealed with regards to the sender.
And this is a gentle reminder that we are not licensed therapists,
nor are we licensed psychiatrists.
We're just two girls enjoying chatting and discussing everything and anything.
Don't take anything we say to heart. We're just sharing our thoughts and our views.
However, if we do see any dilemmas that need professional help,
We would send you all the details to a licensed professional locally, and for our foreign listeners, we would surely send you all a link to an online professional. Okay, so first, sips and spill story on the docket. We have a little lengthy one, so bear with us. I've been in a relationship for the past 19 years. Married 8 out of the 19 years, and my husband is unfaithful. We have been separated for the last 4 months. His father had passed away in February of this year, and I started to see red flags. I started to question him about certain things that had changed in the marriage. He keeps on denying it. I had asked him if he had someone else or if he wanted a separation, and he keeps on telling me no until a day he came to me and told me that he needed some space. So therefore I had lost my sister. So therefore I feel him. She mean so therefore I did. I feel that's what she mean. Right. I had lost my sister last year, February, so I was trying to be understanding about what he was going through with his grief. Little did I know he was already communicated with someone from his past, a young lady that he went to school with. But he hasn't seen her in ages because when we met, he had a he had already relocated to where I live. So being the person that I am, I decided that I will give my husband some space to clear his mind, just to give him his space. But things kept on bothering me. I keep on having dreams of him. Tap these dreams have resurfaced again.
Oh boy, dreams are so powerful.
They really are. I keep on having dreams of him telling me that I have to leave our marital home. Hmm. Okay. I had another dream. A woman came to me. She was speaking to me, but I couldn't have heard anything that she was saying to me. So when I was home at my mother's house, I kept on getting vibes that something is not right. So I decided to go back to my marital home that day, which was 24th of May 2024. Hide in the house. Not telling him that I was in the house while being there after a little. Guys, just want to know, like, we kind of struggle on because all it's an industry jumble up. But keep saying it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Right? Right. So, 24th of March 2024, I decided to hide in the house, not letting him know that I was there. While being there, after a little while, he came home. He did what he had to do, then he went to our bedroom. He took out his phone and he started to watch porn.
Right.
Watching
So he
Watching porn, he started to touch himself. Then, after touching himself, he decided he was going to make a call. It was a video call. It was to a woman, and within all this, I was recording him because some people telling me to record this man. So I did that and he started. My husband of 18 years, okay, was masturbating for a next woman. I took his phone and I said, "Do you know that he is married? Oh, you come out. You come out. You come out to hide it."
damn in the middle of
In
the
the middle of
action.
the action. Do you know he's a married man? He grabbed the phone from me quickly and he hung up. He did not try no type of way to give me an explanation of why this was happening. He turned around and made it look like I did something wrong. So he stayed away from most of the rest of the day. And most of the night, when he finally came home, he tried to have what?
You tried to have what?
What? Your husband okay? He tried to have sex with me. Clearly, that was not happening. When he fell asleep, I took his finger and I unlocked his phone. Now, now, mind you, I was just giving you a quick rundown about what actually really happened. I took his finger unlocked his phone, and I got in contact with the woman, with the individual. She said
Who it
that
is?
she
Who it
knew
is?
he had a wife.
Or she knew?
She knew that he told her that he was separated from his wife
Ah.
3 years now. And
Oh.
I explained to her that was not true. I spoke to the woman on many different occasions, letting her know to give me and my husband and our marriage a chance because she
Does he want to give you marriage a chance?
What? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I ain't know. Letting her know to give me and my husband and our marriage a chance because she is the red flag in all of this. She is the red flag in all of this.
It's been interesting how some women is turn around and blame the woman, not the
I mean,
person who's supposed to be loyal to you.
understand why the other person
Yeah.
have to blame, but that is their moral compass.
Yeah, she have
But
no
she have no
loyalty to
loyalty to
you.
you. So the red flag is who you're married to. Yeah.
Facts.
In all of this. And she gave me a word saying, woman to woman, that she does not want to hurt me, but she's already falling in love with my husband. Okay. She also gave me a word saying that she will stay away and think until things are so. And think. What's she thinking about? Until things are sorted out. That was a lie. In a couple of days,
They were back to their
yeah,
usual video calls.
escapades. We'll make it 4 months. Oh no, in a couple of days it will make it 4 months that I'm separated from my husband, and he treats me like I am the enemy. He gives me nothing, barely talks to me, constantly rejects my calls. I'm at the point that I don't want that I don't sorry, excuse me, that I don't know what to do again. I really and truly do love my husband, and I really and truly want to save my marriage, but I don't know what the next step to take. I don't want to catch a case with, oh my, I don't want to catch a case with these people. But this is really hard to swallow. It would be a hard pill to swallow. And I need my story to be told. So my husband came a couple of weeks. We had started to talk, and he came and he just asked me to start over. And gullible me, for his lies, fell fit and we had sex. After having sex, he left where I live and went back to our marital home just to go back on behaving the same way all over again. Or he wants his cake and eat it too. Partying again, like he was with a woman a day and he called my phone. Oh, guys, we need punctuations.
I can't keep up.
I can't keep up.
What's
We
happening?
need punctuation. Right? He was with a woman a day in a party. This is what I'm guessing. He was in a woman a day in a party. Called my phone and he let me know, don't call his phone nor message him. That really hurts. This woman that my husband was with is a Catholic woman. She's going to church and she said that she's not a woman of drama, no confusion. But yet you're in my house and in my marital bed sleeping with my husband. Thank you for listening a million. It took a lot off my back just to tell somebody what is going on with my life.
So unfortunately, he doesn't want you. I think that he just like the idea of you. And yeah, he not knew at all to be doing all this and more disrespect and nah, nah, I say
And you see, he sets it up so that he actually could be seen as separated. He asked if his space and you moved out.
and you keep saying your home, like I don't even think that's your
Your
home at this
home, yeah,
point
that's not your
because
home.
he has invited people into that space. Like that's not
And
your home anymore.
you're no longer living there, basically. You've not been living there.
Girl, I know it hard because like after you spend so many years with somebody, it's hard to see yourself or envision yourself with somebody else. But do you really want this sort of disrespect?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think it worth it trying to fix anything because I feel as though he lies so many times. How are you supposed to come back from that? How are you supposed to trust this person? How are you supposed to be vulnerable with this person? I don't know if there's a coming back from a situation. That's just me. I'm all for marriages and whatnot and working on things. But once cheating and lies and deception comes in and then he allowing people to disrespect you, that's where I draw the line because he don't care about your feelings. Their feelings come first.
Yeah,
You know, there's always think about the wife first.
you are the outside woman
I
at this
feel it.
point.
That's how it's
You're not even
looking.
an outside woman, because to me, an outside woman would be, well, you're not even a cheat. You're just a cheat. Let me just put it. You're a cheat on the outside woman, because he not constantly coming back to you.
Don't
You're
put
not even an
yourself
outside
there
woman.
though.
Like,
Feel as though every time you put yourself there, you'll feel bad.
now you have to choose between who you respect. If you respect yourself, because
Let me
you
just
know.
drink for that one. Like,
This is too much. It was like a roller coaster. That one was really, and then you got whiplash. Your husband on shit.
oh
Your husband on
boy.
shit.
And
Girl,
separated for 4 months. No,
at this point, I don't even. It sounds like it's been more than 4 months though. Because when
I
have
feel
you?
like it's been over. It's been
It's
over in
been
his
over
mind.
in his mind. Yeah,
In your mind, you're still thinking that there's hope, but
there's
I
no
don't think
hope.
there's any hope. He's been checked out.
Mm-hmm.
So it does go sometimes, yes. So it does
It's a
go.
hard pill to swallow, but guess what? If you stick around and continue like trying to grasp at this, grasp at again, we are just two girls with opinions. We not no specialists here, right? If you check out the disclaimer, we's not no specialists, right? We just have opinions. Okay, we can't tell you should you stay or should you go. It's not mandatory to do what we say, but me personally, I'm fine if you know and you just stay around gripping at, you're gripping at something to me that is no longer there. So with the more you grip and the more you try to hold on to what could be or what was, you just time gonna fly. By the time you check, it's 5 years down, and you could have been done with this man, been having a happy life.
Yeah, and you're now recovering.
Yeah, and you're now recovering. Like, I wouldn't do that to myself. I understand. I mean, we've all been there. We've all been there where we hold on to what could be. But as we grow and we learn,
Yeah,
it's
hope is crippling, you know. Hope is crippling.
very,
And then I
yeah.
think it's so different from being in a relationship and then being in a marriage. Like in a
Mm-hmm.
marriage, you know,
You have
you're
so much
holding
more
on
to
to your
lose.
values, you're holding on to this that you said, you know, like you was going this is going to be the last and then it don't work out.
Yeah.
She didn't say
So
she had kids, and
no, she didn't
no.
say. I did wonder though.
Well, if you don't have kids, then you know it's easier. But it's never it's never I shouldn't say easy, but it's never easy actually
No, I understand what
leaving.
you meant,
But
but easier in terms of you
yeah,
don't have to.
yeah,
When they cut, you just cut. You don't
yeah.
have to have him in your life anymore. Like a constant
I
reminder.
think like I think like when you finally move on and you realize, wait, nah, I was going through this shit. You're going to start to be like, wait,
Why I do that?
why I subject myself to that madness?
Yeah. Live on Ellen.
Give yourself time, heal.
Mm-hmm.
just move on from this.
Yep.
Anyway, we're going into our next sentence. Well, this was a very long one as well.
Another one.
So bear with me.
Okay.
Title: My husband and my sister-in-law, brother's wife secrets. I'm a 29-year-old female. My husband and I have been with my husband just now. Yeah. I'm a 29-year-old female. I have been with my husband for 14 years. Married for 6. We have two kids together. This started when our daughter, now 10 years old, was just a couple months old. He returned from the Canadian farm program and bought matching phones for us. He's not tech savvy guy. He's not a tech savvy guy. So I was responsible for setting it up. When I inserted his SIM, all the messages saved on it started to pop up. Here is where I found messages from them. It was innocent, but at the same time, to my knowledge, I didn't know them to speak like that. When I confronted her, she said it wasn't her and that it was her friend, Nicole, who she was doing class with at the time. When I asked him, he just said he was sorry and that it wasn't what it looked like. I never found out who Nicole was and got tired, so I just gave it a rest and moved along. Over the years, there were numerous incidents where I found phone calls from Nicole and it was always nothing. There's so much that happened, but I won't be able to go into all the details. Also, note that during this time, my sister in law and brother were high school sweethearts who moved in with us when they finished school. My brother and I always had a love hate relationship. When they had their disagreements, I would always take her side. She was like a sister to me. Over the years, they moved out, had 3 kids, got married, and now divorced. Fast forward, she moved out after a fight and is staying with her aunt with the kids.
Oh,
Same
girl, I thought you were
community.
gonna say she's staying with
Woo! But same community. My husband and I had our son and eventually got married. We weren't perfect, but I am a firm believer of a family unit and never wanted my kids to grow up in a broken home. So it was carnival time, and his cousin and I had organized kiddies band as we both love children doing things in our community. Every year, my husband and I do juve together. But this year, I was exhausted from making costumes, and we weren't on good terms. So he was staying by his mom. So juve passed, and it was carnival Monday afternoon, and his mom started calling me asking me if he was by me. He wasn't. Again, it's a small community, and after juve, you can just hop a ride and walk home, which we usually do. I was a little worried that he was in trouble as he gets mischievous when he drinks, but I didn't get worked up as we would have heard something again, it's a small community and everyone knows him or his family. A while after, my niece and nephew was also calling around looking for my sister-in-law as she was too missing all day. This was too much of a coincidence. Monday night, his cousin and I was out liming when we got the call. He came home and that he was by his uncle with his friend. Who's his friend? Anyway, I later found out that she was by her stepsister on the same street as his uncle and was too drunk to come home. Mind you, it's 2 streets away. So there's too drunk to come home. I guess, you know what? You know what? Safety first.
2 streets away.
I guess safety first, you know? Eventually, rumors started to spread that they were hooking up all throughout
Like if them go
Juve.
juve in South and go home, what is it?
I questioned him about it, and he just denied it. Fast forward, she now lives with her mom, who lives next door to us. Oh God, well, they can't get away from this. Like, Jesus Christ.
She keep inching closer and closer.
Yeah. He is always there as he and her brothers are close friends. Oh my God. I'm over it. Why is she always there? Oh my God.
It's something like it's
So
gonna be
it's
doomed.
so it's COVID time and I'm home trying to make a hustle with sweet box sales. He was there assisting me as he does most of the time. I wanted to give my sis my bank card to get something for me, so I decided to check my online banking to see my balance. This is where I saw a large amount of money missing from my account.
This is her account, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I immediately asked him, as he's the only person who knows my PIN and has access to my bank card. He denied it and went on to remind me that he's assisting me all day.
Hey!
I didn't think anything of it, as it wasn't showing up on this. What? Just now. I didn't think anything of it as it wasn't showing up on the statement. Just the available balance was showing different. So I assumed it was an error and went along with my day. A few days passed and I logged back in to check on it. Here's where I saw the statement and the money was indeed missing. I told him and he encouraged me to go to the bank as my card could be scammed. Oh my God, gaslighting to the highest. I did go. I made a report to the
He
police
deserves
station
jail
and
time.
everything. Few weeks passed and the bank called, so I went by myself as we weren't on good terms. And so he was by his mom again. When I got to the bank, the manager said my card wasn't scam. The person had my PIN and it was used at the ATM a number of times before. Well, she forgot to mention it was another bank the card was used by. While mentioning, she proceeded to open the file with a report which showed that my sister-in-law withdrawing my money. Oh, good.
Hey!
Good. My heart stopped. My soul left my body. The manager asked if I knew who it was, and I said no.
Damn right.
I did so as I was ashamed, and if I knew the person, I was going to be charged for wasting the bank's time. The manager picked up that I was lying at this point. Tears was flowing from my eyes. So she told me to take a few minutes and we'll go over the thing. We'll go over everything. Sorry. We will go over everything. She stepped away. So I called my husband immediately. Why is she still calling him her husband?
You know, it's what I'd be wanting if it was him. But he give this bitch
You understand?
your pin and a
She's-
card.
Yes, she stepped away. So I immediately called my husband immediately and asked again if he knew about the missing money. He got upset and said no. I asked why I was looking at a picture of my sister-in-law taking out my money. He paused and then finally admitted it. Ay, ay, ay.
Jail.
I was crying uncontrollably at this time. So the manager came and took me to a private area as everyone was staring. I eventually calmed down and told her the truth. She then advised that I press charges if I wish.
I like her.
I didn't do so.
Kill
I
what?
didn't do so, as she is the mother of my nieces and nephew and did not want to put them through that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're a better
yeah.
you are a better woman than I am.
We separated for a while, but eventually I forgave him. Because he's a good dad to our kids. Fast forward, and now she
You
is
married a thief.
yeah. So fast forward, oh good kill is drama upon drama, is upon drama. Fast forward, now she is in a relationship with someone from high school before my brother and is now pregnant for him. I only mentioned what happened to my mother-in-law and my mother. My nieces and nephew were excited about a new sibling, and I didn't care as long as they were happy. I am good. The baby came, and at first I didn't think anything about it. But eventually his features started to change, and the baby's dad was no longer around. But that wasn't my business. Then rumors started, and he started looking more and more like my in laws. I confronted him about it, and he denied it. She asked me to be the child's godmother, and I accepted. He is.
No. Stop. Stop. Pause. When
Let
all
me
the became
repeat. Godmother, and I accepted.
Well, when were they on good terms for her to ask? Oh my
Wait.
god.
He is always by us with his siblings, and I love him with all my heart. Oh God, you love children? Oh God. My marriage was now a joke, but I still forgave him. I was working in a toxic environment and decided to leave and find something else. The
Wait. Hold on.
It's drama.
Wait. This is not making sense. So you know you was working in a toxic environment. Now it's one thing with your marriage, right? I forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive. I mean, I don't know how much more
and
cheats
seven,
you have.
7 times
7
77.
times 7.
That's what she doing.
What? But you, it's one thing with your husband, but you stay friends with this.
Yeah, what? Sometimes when you're dealing with shit home and then you're going to work, you really can't deal
Yeah,
with
but the
work.
thing
So
about
it's
it
like,
is she understood what toxicity is there.
yeah.
So how you didn't understand the toxicity of your sister-in-law? That you used to remain friends with her.
yeah.
For her to feel comfortable to even ask you to be
Remember, it was like
godparent.
she was like a sister to her. Anywho, where are we? Right. So Miss Lady leave and find something else. So she looking for a next job, right? The first day
Leave.
she leave her job.
Which one need the job?
The girl who tell the story,
Right.
right? Because it was a toxic environment, right? Right. The first day being home, everyone was calling my phone to get him. When I asked him where his phone was, he said he didn't know. I found it a bit strange, so I waited till he was taking a nap and searched his vehicle. There I found it under the seat. This broke me. There was a chat with messages missing, but the last message sent at 9 p.m. the night before was, I love you and nothing will change that. I wasn't surprised. I hooked up What's Web. That's how you say it? What's Web?
What's whatsoever? I don't
I
know.
wonder if WhatsApp Web is WhatsApp. She forgot about the WhatsApp. Okay, so I wasn't surprised. I hooked up WhatsApp Web to my laptop, took screenshots, sent it to myself, deleted it, and placed the phone where I found it. I woke him up to go get the kids from school while it soaked in. My heart was in pieces after so much and so long. I finally got the clarification.
What do you mean? What you mean by family?
Sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes people know it. People know that they getting cheated on. They know, they know. But what they just want is Jesus to come down and say, hello, these, this is it. This is it. He's cheated on you. So now she finally gets what she wanted. Jesus came down.
right.
Right?
Right.
Right? So she got the clarification that she needed. That was There was so much drama after, More than this, sis, and much more. I'm trying to move on. Thank God.
I
Thank you.
I
Thank
wanna,
you.
you know,
Thank
you
you.
start, you start giving us the drama, but
But listen to the last part.
huh?
And now everyone thinks that I am the one who was unfaithful. I don't even know how they could even jump to that conclusion. How they could in your small community? How how they could even think that?
Well, if her husband was able to swindle her into going and making an investigation in the bank, when he know damn well he gave his woman the guilt card, his wife card.
I wonder if he's probably so stupid didn't even realize that they could tell somebody's using. Oh my god! But it's
He
all
not
those be like,
stupid. He was just buying time. He's like, I'll just lie until I can't lie no more. You can't tell her the truth.
so you tell her to go to the bank and embarrass herself.
Yes, because he does not care.
You gotta come up with a different lie, like
He
maybe
don't care, nor does he respect her. So go on and embarrass
you
yourself.
you like I still that is
Hey, no, but I want to
audacity,
know.
you know.
I want to
You
know the rest
give
of the drama,
me
though.
too. I
I
want
want
to
to
know
know.
all the drama
I want to know
because
all.
I feel like it was just it went from here and I go back to and
Like it was just so much. Like today substance spills. Yeah, today substance spills licks us. We got like six substance spills today.
like I just find he have real audacity.
He have audacity because she gave him the room to continue with his audacious behavior.
And forgive and forgive. Sometimes we need to realize when we're making a fool of ourselves. Yes, we could forgive somebody, but if you realize, like, okay, this is just going in a circle and you're just spinning
Top
mud,
and mud.
top in mud, like,
I don't even know how to sit comfortably. Cause
I'm
yeah.
just glad that you got out and because this situation is embarrassing,
So
especially
she gets
being
out with
in.
extra Sherain. Wow.
Well, girl, that's a tough one. I wonder, did you find out if it's really his child?
We
You
need to find out
believe
for.
that
Boy,
it's his?
you know the child.
I want the evidence. I want to see the paternity test because how you go
When it
get
comes to this lady's
pregnant?
husband, you
How
are the father.
how you could get pregnant and then say, "Well, I want you to be the godmother." Like I would feel bad.
No, again, it goes back to the level of respect that she had for her in the beginning. Because, I mean, your husband don't even respect you.
So y'all are sister wives,
He already using my card. Yeah.
sister
You already not letting me get
wives.
charged. So, be the godmother of your husband, child. Then just,
This is
you are a
crazy.
joke.
Well, that's what she said. She said the marriage was a whole joke to the community. So I don't even know how the community could come and say that. Anyway, you should care less what the community thinks. Like,
Oh my
care
God.
less what the community thinks.
Oh my God, girl. Are
What is
you
most
okay?
important is that you got out
Yeah,
and
facts.
he just disrespectful.
Everybody, you need to get away from every single body. Every single, but nobody deserves you. Nobody deserves you around there. At this
Oh
point for me,
Lord.
I'm a girl, honestly, I gotta be honest with you. You sure you deserve yourself? Anyway, no. She catch herself. She catch
She
herself.
caught
So
herself.
you
That's the
deserve
thing, you
you.
know. Like I keep saying, like when you're in a marriage, it's totally different from being in a relationship. I feel as though like when you're in a relationship, you pick up yourself and just go. But like you have your vows, and you know you're actually thinking, okay, this is my husband. This is who I was going to spend my life with, and then this is how you treat me.
Like I
This is
went
what you do.
to I
This
went,
is
you know, nail salons, right? Nail salons, they talk about when you reach inside, they hear all kind of conversations. I'm hearing a conversation yesterday with cheating husbands, and it's never, it's never the woman who would say, well, let me go, well, let me not say never, never is a stretch because that's a lie. Women do ask or women do pick up and leave. But sometimes it's really and truly, in terms of these situations, a lot of times when the woman hold on, it's the same man who come in and saying, well, I want to leave. The man who asking for the separation after, the man who probably will ask for the divorce, not you, because and that's only because in this situation, not most times. I'm taking back what I say. It's not most times, in some cases. The man, to me, how I look at it is that, he realized that you don't even respect yourself. You just leaving me to do whatever I want, and taking me back, taking me back, taking me back, so I could do whatever I want. That is that's, I don't know. Is that attractive?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Holding on to hope,
What
hoping that things
you
will
said,
change.
what
Holding
you
on
said
to.
just now, holding on to hope is crippling.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need to admit things are not going to be the same anymore. I get it. Everybody would want, I don't know any woman who does not want to be in a marriage that is fully lasting. I hope to be in a marriage that is well lasting one day. I'm sure you do as well. But am I going to stay in a marriage with somebody who playing all day?
That's the thing too. And next thing what I started to think about just now is like sometimes persons who are very religious think that maybe if I pray about it,
Uh-huh.
everything will work out. Actually, I heard about a lady who prayed, and then eventually her man settled down. But like, how many years does she have to endure before you decide my prick can't stand up anymore? So I might as well be on the straight and narrow.
That is really, really good. That's really, really good. I have had a friend pray. I won't be praying for you because I will be praying that I find the strength. Well, first of all, I pray for that enough. I have the strength. I have the strength to leave for sure, for sure. Before, in my younger days, I stand. Oh God,
Because you know that you're not going to settle for anything less. You know how what it take to get to this place. So, of this place of peace. So, why put yourself through that again?
never.
But I'm just glad that she got out, and
I'm
I'm
glad,
glad
yeah.
that because it seemed as though because
And don't
she
forgive
was
it.
taking and taking. Well,
Don't
I don't believe in not forgiving. I feel as though like you
meaning
could for
forgive and take back.
okay, exactly. Like don't go back.
Yeah.
I feel as though every time you go back, it diminishes how much he respects you.
Yeah.
He knows
Facts.
that you're gonna come back and it's only a matter of time. So
Facts.
unfortunately, that era of your life is now
It's
over.
now over.
You're not the first, you're not the last.
Did she go for age?
No, I
Oh,
wish
okay.
she did. But I feel as though like you might give herself a follow up because
Yeah, give us a
I
follow
really,
up.
unfortunately, even though it was a bad story, I enjoy the
Yeah,
heights.
yeah, yeah. It took us on. This is the next one. I was like,
Yeah, it was. It no. It wasn't like a. It was just like. Eventually, it came down, but it was just like
yeah,
steady incline.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But as you know, yes, we have people who submit their stories to us. We also find people who submit their stories to Reddit. And as you know, there are crazies out there as well. So let's start. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my ex after they came out as trans last week? I'm 26 male and my ex girlfriend is 24. We had been dating for around 4 years with a 6 month pause. We ended up getting back together for a couple more years after my ex moved back here in Georgia. Just a couple of weeks ago, I noticed they had been acting more distant from me, but not losing their affection. I didn't get any explanation on why this was happening until later on. I thought they were going to move back to their state because something not much different happened back when they moved away for the first time. It wasn't going on for this long though. They told me a couple days before moving away. This instance, it took a week to get the answer. Last week, they came out to me while I was still sleeping and rudely awoke me by shaking arms and legs. They yelled at me, "You found out, huh?" This is how I'm guessing that the person was yelling, right? "You found out, huh?" And I was confused by what they were talking about, and I asked, "What?" "About me being a trans man," they asked. I didn't have time to react or respond to it before they slammed the door shut and I heard the car leave. They had short hair now too. I woke up at 10 a.m. abruptly and didn't see them last night because I was working night shift. Later that day, they came back and apologized for the morning behavior, and she hugged me and then kissed me. I felt very unfortunate. I think being sensitive to the pronouns. I think he meant to say the
Yeah,
again
because
there. He
yeah,
was saying the all the time.
yeah.
So they hugged me and then kissed me. I felt very uncomfortable knowing that they identify as a guy now and not the woman I once knew. They asked to have sex with me, not even minding the fact I'm straight and I don't think that counts. That night, that night had to be the most uncomfortable of my life. They gripped me from behind the whole night and massaged my shoulders, and I almost threw up in my mouth. Last Later that day, they came back and apologized for the morning behavior. And they hugged me and then kissed me. Sorry. I read over the last paragraph. Sorry. I decided to break up with them. I told them and I told them in the afternoon after they got back from a college lecture. I asked them to leave as I was the only one paying rent every month for this place. They blocked me on all social media we had connected together. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I'm afraid I'll be called a homophobe or anything along those lines. I have plenty of gay friends and I support them.
Okay, so I feel as though when people come out, they have to be okay with whether people accept or
Mm-hmm.
not accept them,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're in a relationship and that's not where or how you enter the relationship. Um, I don't think that he's homophobic.
I
It's
don't think
just
he's homophobic either.
it's just not what he expects or what he wants in his ideal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are about, you know, not looking at the person and looking at your personality, but physically, that's not, he don't want to be with a man. He wants to be with a woman. So,
I
yeah.
don't think I don't think when we talk about not looking at what we look like,
Yeah.
we're talking about gender. I don't think we're talking about that. We're talking about if we find the person attractive instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. If we find the person attractive instantly or not. Because some people do fall in love with the personality of somebody before they fall in love with what they see, right? But it's because, not because we're going back to you've changed and you would definitely want someone to refer to you as a trans man. He's a man who is heterosexual. And I think it should be fine if he's not okay with being with a trans man. Like, okay, to me, it's the same thing. Like, you know, he just kind of, it's the same thing. What was I going on? What's my train of thought? I think he should be free to have his own opinion and not want to be with a trans one. I don't think that they should be upset with him for ending the relationship because of their transition. I don't think it's fair to him at all.
And I just think the way
You did it.
they came out was kind of,
Aggressive,
yeah, like
defensive.
yeah. Um, I'm sure they are dealing with their own issues, but I feel as though that's not the way because that's not something that he was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think the approach was wrong.
Facts. The approach definitely was wrong.
Oh, I too also have a Reddit story.
Uh-huh.
Am I the asshole?
Right.
Son and his phone. My son is 10. My my ex and I decided to get him a phone, but I blocked him out of all apps except for text and call. My son comes over for the weekend. My son came over for the weekend yesterday and he says, I am jocking my peanuts. I asked him, horrified, where he heard this, and he says Reddit. On his favorite sub, Batman Arkham. Turns out his mom let him install Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, and God knows what else.
How old he is?
10. I immediately took his phone away because, first off, super inappropriate. Second, we're going on a family trip. Me and him to his grandparents' house. And if he sees this shit while we're there, I'm going to break down. I contacted my ex wife and she says I have to give him his phone back because she paid for 40% of it and gets to make 40% of the decisions about it.
But you think that that was the best place? Like TikTok, one thing, and TikTok, yes, TikTok was started off. Am I even speaking English? TikTok, yes, TikTok started off as a child's app, as a children's app, but it has now evolved and it's no longer a children's app. So I don't think like you should just download TikTok and you're not even looking at your 10-year-old on TikTok. You need to at least monitor what they're watching. Reddit is not a place for a 10-year-old.
Yup. My son can't even get YouTube. And that's because I put in his real age and they wouldn't allow him to install YouTube. Yeah. I told her what he's been saying, and she said boys will be boys. A tender?
I hate that line. Like I talk about that today. This boys will be boys, men will be men. I hate that line. It is such a cop out.
I told her that I'm keeping the phone until further notice unless she puts me in good. Okay, sorry. I told her that I am keeping the phone until further notice unless she puts me in control of it so I can make sure he's only using it to call. She said she would contact her lawyers. How do lawyers get involved? What? Because because of what I'm doing. It's fucked up and illegal. She's a child. How old she is? No
He
age.
is in. The child is now in his care.
Exactly.
When you live at the romance. When you're in the romance, in Rome, you live as the romance.
Well, listen to this. I talked to my sister and she said I'm being crazy.
What?
So that's 2 to 1. I'm crazy. Am I being crazy?
No.
I don't want my son saying this shit.
No. You are being a parent.
And
A responsible parent.
now granted, right? Now we are in the Caribbean, and I feel as though American children are a little bit more advanced than
Correct.
our 10-year-old. So a 10-year-old there and a 10-year-old here is two
Two
separate
different.
things, right? But even with that, I don't think there's certain there's certain apps that kids should not be on. And I think that they, even if you do decide to allow them to be on these apps, you need to monitor what they're viewing, because one wrong move and all of a sudden you type in one wrong word and all of a sudden you're seeing legs here, legs there, and a
You don't
horse
even need to type in a wrong word.
and a horse.
If you're watching pirated shows, let's just be
You
honest,
understand? You
right?
type in,
You type it in the show and it give you a pop up.
yeah.
You
Sometimes
pop
you
ups.
go,
You don't even have to be watching pirated movies.
sometimes you go on F movies and you had to be Xing off thing at the bottom. Like, what is this? So, like, she as a mother, I feel as though, like, she's been, I don't know,
As I
like,
said, an irresponsible
I don't
parent because
understand. Are you
you
his
are in,
parents at this point in
or are
time?
you his friend?
Like, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. I actually appreciate that he said something about it. I like that he take the phone away
Facts.
from him. But I feel as though in co-parenting situations, you can't have situations like this, because then the child realize, okay, well, I know I could get away with anything with my mother, so I don't have to respect my dad. She's setting him up, right? So like it will come to the things. It will come to a situation where he's telling him not to do something, and he would be like, "Babe, you're not my mother,
Yeah,
and this is illegal
yeah,
and fucked up, and let's call the lawyers."
yeah.
Oh boy,
I don't think he's in the wrong.
some mothers
He's not the
really,
asshole.
some mothers are really different. And I find it strange that the sisters say that, because like, is it that we missing some
Pieces of the
more? Like,
story.
it not making sense, because why would the sister not agree? Why would the sister not agree? No, like I said, a 10-year-old Trinidad Caribbean is totally different from
That shit
the
wasn't
States,
flying here. Let's
because
just call a spade a spade. That shit wasn't flying. Actually,
because
you know what? I take it back.
because
I take it back. I take it back. It's a possibility it will fly.
Because, for instance, with TikTok, when you look at TikTok, you're seeing a lot of children doing all um the trends or whatever. And who knows, he probably like feeling left out in school because next children, whatever. So, but I feel as though, like, even if you want to give your children access to this, you need to be monitoring. You need to be like checking the phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who knows what else he saw? Chucking his peanuts. Hi, yeah, yeah.
That's
I
10.
feel like he see plenty. He see plenty.
It's a
And
real plenty.
Reddit, you know what kind of stories we just come across on
On
Reddit?
Reddit? Are you?
What? How
Reddit is
much?
not a place for
Like,
children.
what other apps?
Reddit is definitely not a place for kids.
Reddit, TikTok, YouTube. Yo, yo.
It's definitely not a place for YouTube.
Okay.
But to answer your question, no, you are not the asshole. You definitely aren't. I am being framed for schmurdering my mistress, and I'm not sure if I can clear my name. I am a respected prosecutor with a seemingly perfect life until I was accused of schmurdering my colleague. My colleague with whom I had an affair with. My DNA was found at the scene of the schmurder, giving the prosecution grounds to arrest me as the main suspect. I was arrested and was later let out on bail. As the investigation unfolded, my career, my marriage, and my sanity are now hanging on by a thread. At this point, I don't know who to trust because the amount of secrets and betrayals being revealed from every corner. I can't even trust the closest people to me. Is the Schmidter closer than I think? Let me ask you now, so how would we know? Who do you think did it? How would we know?
Is this a game of Clue?
I'm glad you asked that because you can now watch Presumed Innocent on Apple TV and you will be able to find out who did it, how they did it.
His wife.
That's the TV show recommendation. We haven't done TV show recommendations in a while. In a hot minute. It is an Apple TV original, and Jake Gyllenhaal is the main antagonist. Is that antagonist? The main person of the show. He's the star of the show, right? It's a really good watch. It is still going on actually. I really enjoyed it. I took a while to watch it, and obviously I can't watch something new and I can't give a recommendation. That's a good watch. So yeah. We are moving on to Smash or Pass. One momento. Guys, it's been a moment since we have played Smash or Pass. The last time we played it was like probably within the first 10 episodes
Yeah,
of us
boy.
starting the podcast. And we just spoke about a TV show, and this Smash or Pass, Laurel came up with a good idea for us to do it for a series that is coming to an end that we really, really liked watching well, you just got into it last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Love Island UK. And as it's getting closer to the end, I think it's gonna end this week, probably Monday. We're gonna talk about it and talk about who we think is smashable and who we think is possible.
So we're gonna do it for both the USA and UK.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
we're doing
god.
we're doing 6 by 6.
Okay.
Okay. So first up, Roy.
Which one are we doing first?
USA, sorry.
USA? Roy?
So
Roy? Who's Roy? Coy.
Rob.
Rob.
Hear me, Roy.
Rob.
Okay,
Are we
sorry,
going
guy.
personality
Rob.
or are we going by face? We're going by
If
face.
it's by face,
It's a
definitely
definite smash.
Personality would be a pass.
You know
But
what? I don't know. Like I disagree with a lot of the ways he dealt with situations, and
it's too much for me.
it was too much. It was too much. It was a bit gaslighty to a certain extent, but
What's that gaslighting? It was a totally different level. Because like he would like, I didn't say that.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, it was draining.
And since well, you know, USA is finished, right?
Yeah.
He went on a podcast called Call Her Daddy, and he was basically telling her, no, he didn't say that he didn't have a sexual. He wasn't. He was not. What he said about Leah?
He said there wasn't
No
any
sexual connection. And he was like, I didn't say that, and she had to run the clip. Rob, you're on shit.
And then what did he say?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched the clip.
Because I want to know if you're going to be like, oh, really?
Had to be because crazy.
Was that an imposter?
But if we're going on looks, definitely a smash.
Kendall. I find Kendall kind of cute.
Pass.
Now, personality kind of annoying, but I think he kind of cute.
Pass.
Cordell.
I love Coral.
Physically, he's not my type.
Physically, he's not my type either.
But I like him too.
But I like him.
Odell Beckham, though. Hi, Odell.
Yeah. Hey. I'm not gonna be there. Going to be using Cordell to get to Odell. No, if it have to be between the two of them, it's Cordell by. It's Serena.
Aaron. Aaron is like, I find Aaron cute, but like, oh god.
You see that fish face? You just be doing.
I like the accent, but no, it's a no. Connor. You saw the first time he walked out like Robocop? Like, it was a
What
no.
is
It was a
wrong with him? It was a
no.
no since then.
It was a no from
It
since
was a no
then.
since then.
Hakeem. To the no, to the no.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
Okay, so we're moving on. That's all I have for the US.
For the US, okay.
Okay, so
All
we're
right.
moving on to UK. Monveer?
Monveer, he's not my type, but he is handsome.
I think he's so cute, and I feel as though he was underrated, and I feel
He
as though
definitely
like
was
I was
underrated.
still hoping that they brought him back, like bring him back, like I don't know, even though he didn't have a connection with anybody, like
Yeah,
I was
he
just
definitely
hoping
didn't have any
like
connection.
he had gotten a opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, it was so short.
Yeah.
Ayu. Oh, I thought you had
I
much. I
know.
was like,
It's a pass
what?
for me.
He
It's
is a pass for me.
The only thing I like about Ayo is I love his skin. He has impeccable skin. You ever watch his skin? Or he's
I never
irritating?
really watched his skin. I think that he just
His
irritates
skin is
me.
just so smooth. And I like his height, but no. Everything
I don't
else
like
is
skinny guys.
pass.
So it's like a no for me. Josh.
Josh.
Mimi
Josh?
and Josh.
Josh is a pass for me.
I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence because, like, I don't know.
Josh personality is
I
on the
like
fence
his
for me.
body, but I don't know about the rest of it.
Josh ain't my type though.
I don't know about the rest of it.
But he's Mimi's type, and I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that.
Ronnie with that hair comb.
I think that was hair fibers, yeah.
My thing is, I don't understand why the ladies was flocking him. Like,
I don't understand that.
what was happening? Were you all seeing what we were seeing, or you all going to see it when you all rewatch it?
I don't know.
Anywho, the Candyman Sean. I wish I had a different thing, like F no. Like I wanted it to be like F no.
You'd catch that microaggression with him.
I don't know what's going on with him, and I don't understand the obsession with everybody else. Like
No, not everybody else. It's obsession with the black people on the show.
ugh, he's so irritated. Oh God. As soon as I hear him start to talk, I'm like, oh God, I'm over it. At least he stopped talking about the watermelon slices. Like I'm like Joey.
I want
His little sidekick, it's a hell no. Hell to the no. Joey not
Joey-
even cute.
Joey is Sean's psychic. Sean is Joey's psychic.
You feel so?
Yes.
Whichever way, they both irritate me and they need to leave the show.
Two bitches.
They need to leave.
Sorry. We need to
God, I wish they could have sent two one time.
Yeah.
Two couples, just get them off. Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm over it.
I'm over it as well. Over it as well. But the finals, as I said, is Monday. And I actually saw that Joey got eliminated. Got dumped. I'm so happy that he was dumped.
Yeah.
So happy.
Anyway, that brings us to
To
the
the end of the episode. Guys, don't forget, if you want some more, you watch the episode today and you're like, where could we go and find more? Like, we need more juicy content. Head over to Patreon. That's
Simple.
all. Simple. So, what did they say? Simple as just say my hair.
Yeah.
Right? Everything is linked in our bio on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Everything is linked. It's just a click away and subscribe for a tiny fee of $1.99 each week. Also, we supposed to be doing very soon. We're supposed to be doing live.
Yes.
Not a live show. We're not there as yet, so there. One day Congo Day. Soon in the future. But we're gonna do a live either on IG.
Our first live.
Our first live on IG or TikTok. And of course we would bring the details to you guys, letting you all know when and time and all these things, dates and time and stuff. So keep your eyes peeled, looking out for that. Anyway, guys, until next week.
Bye.
Bye.